Hello and welcome back to another video, and today we're back here with some more MotoGP 25 online races. So this is the second half of that stream that I did previously. You guys seem to really enjoy the first one, so hopefully that same enthusiasm will persist to this one. But without any further ado, as I did before, I'll just pass over to my former self and get into the races.
So Mugello then, I feel like we could get a bit beaten here. I'm not going to lie. Mugello is not a good track for me in the past, although it is a good track for the Ducati. So I guess we will have to see then. The lights are waiting for them to go out for the Italian Grand Prix. Lights out, and away we go. A decent start off the line as we go kind of up but then down towards turn one once again. We've got the guy that took me out in Austria on the left of the side, so we'll have to watch out for that. Flavio at the inside, I think that is. So he's overtaken us, but he's run a little bit wide there. We should want to get back up the inside of him, which again is going to be one of those things where can we... No, we actually haven't got back up the inside of him. He's now in behind image 72. We know we've got to watch out for him, and somebody... Okay, someone's just cut the corner to try and pass me up the inside. I think it's Gain. Flavio's retaken the lead there. Image 72 in front of us. Oh, I've hit the curb though, a bit funny. He's hit the curb as well. We've sort of found our way through quite nicely there. So we're back up into second place. But again, I feel like it's going to be a case of there's just a couple of people in the lobby, but... Fair play, fair play. That was a really good move. I mean, he went on the green, actually, so maybe it wasn't so good because that's why he was able to pass. I mean, Waddleson got Lucas at the inside now as well, so big attack all over the place here. Like I said, Mugello, not a strong track on mine, and that is probably one of the weaker sections. From here on out, I'm actually probably not too bad. As I say, that was absolute blow Arrabbiata 2. Into Scarperia, it's downhill braking, and again, I've been overtaken, so you'll forget what I say. I'm like, yeah, I'm alright this section. And we get overtaken there by Lucas. That puts us down into P4. So far, we have got a 100... Oh, and Gain hits the deck. Gain hits the deck, and we've all gone to the long lap virtually through Corotao. Flavio went wide, Lucas went wide, and I went wide as well. I think I was the only one of us that actually kept it just on the track there. But I've already been gapped. See how much I've been gapped. I mean, my Beyond Data game is awful. I do find that the direction change on the bike is still just so bad. I don't know how they get it so wrong every year. It's just so lethargic, so slow. And it just means you can't open corners out because you try and sort of go wide and then sweep in, but you just can't change the direction twice quick enough. As I say, that Lucas ran massively wide, which puts us back up in second place. Not sure who's behind. It's Pedro Costa it is, but I don't know who it is playing as them because the one thing about the... oh, it's Josh. One thing about the guys from console, they've got like loads of numbers after their name, and I imagine it's the same on their end for us. And it just makes it so you basically can't say their actual name, because you just see loads of numbers basically all the time, because the name's constantly scrolling, which is a bit of a shame. So, a few issues there online. Hopefully those can get addressed, but obviously crossplay was in MotoGP 24, so I imagine it was like that in that game too, and they obviously never addressed it, so I doubt it's something that will get changed. I suppose they have to... Well, I'll say they're supposed to have to have it. No, if you just put the platform there, it shows you that it's not a person on your platform. Whoa! So that was another weird curb moment. The curbs definitely have not been sorted out since the last game. I actually thought that they weren't worse, but actually the more I play, I think they are worse this year, the curbs. I think because you can brake so deep on this game, or at least it feels like you can, the front end is a bit more... You can feel the front end more, which is why you can brake deeper, I suppose. Well, okay, that was a bit stupid. I cut the curb there, and down I went. We're going to lose so much time here. This is not a place you want to crash. And Casper's going to come flying past us into the last corner. Right, let's get the slipstream. We've got the ride-out device on. Bike is revving out in front of us. We've got that slipstream advantage. We're going to go to the inside. We've got to make sure we do brake nice and early, though. Otherwise, we will just go to the shadow realm at turn one on the brakes. There we go. Oh, we've collided. Casper, we've collided. Sorry, Casper. I couldn't even see him. I braked it deep there, and all of a sudden he appears on the outside. And again, just the fact that the MotoGP game's a bit floaty. You can't really control the bike that... I just can't be that precise with the GP game, I always find. It's so hard to put the bike where you actually want to put it. GP bikes, for example, I can place the bike basically to the millimetre. Oh, someone's down in front of us. That promotes us up to P4. Unfortunately, though, it's just not going to be enough for the podium. But up towards the line, we've got Bopping right behind us. Almost actually mugged us there. But to the line, I think we are just going to keep in front of him. We are going to keep our P4. And actually, to be honest, I think we may have got a podium, because I think one of the guys in front had a long lap. But yes, it was, in the end, a P3. Actually, there was still someone ahead of us that had a long lap, but we were just so far off that we didn't beat them. But Gain had a long lap, so there you go. Oh, Miller on pole position at Motegi. There you go. And does this count for the... for those of you that don't know, I have a MotoGP podcast with Dill Force Design, another MotoGP YouTuber, and I predicted that this would happen in real life. So there you go. We've made it happen in the MotoGP game. Lights out, and away we go then at Motegi. I feel like the Yamaha is going to get a bit mugged at Motegi because it is a heavy braking track, shall we say. Although the Renzo was always quite corner speedy here, which is a surprise. You wouldn't typically think Motegi goes hand in hand with corner speed, but I guess you flow through the corners in the right way. But so far, we have kept the lead. We've got Gain pretty close behind us. I think he's just hit us. Oh, I thought he'd gone down then, but it was Lucas. It looks like he has gone down. Looks like maybe Flavio got caught up in something as well. There is an investigation underway. Oh, the two people crashed behind me as well, so I guarantee you I will get a long lap penalty for that. Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm just going to get taken out myself anyway, so that's lovely stuff. Fantastic stuff there. So far, no penalty, no warning for me. There was a couple of weird incidents where I got warnings where I shouldn't have done, but relatively speaking, actually, the penalty system has been pretty good. Pretty much bang on. Oh, we've got wide to the V corner. Just keep it on track, look to the inside. Good job I looked, because there was people there. Good job I looked. That's a lot of people could learn from that online. Look on the inside when you've run wide. Oh, and Bobbins almost at the back there. Lucas had gone off the circuit, I think, at the 90 degree. Sorry, no, that's a hairpin curve, isn't it? 90 degrees, next one coming up. Come on, need to know the track, the corner names here, because they're pretty, like, unique, aren't they? Oh, wow, no, I've gone way too hot in here. I thought I braked pretty early there. Never mind then. Never mind about the brakes thing. I thought I braked quite early. But I tell you what, this pole position from Jack Miller, it really has gone to pot, hasn't it? And that was terrible. That was a terrible run for that chicane. What is going on in front? Who is that on the grass? Okay, it's interesting. There is one hell of a scrap going on in front. There's like 4 or 5 riders all together battling. So that's probably the battle for the podium, I suggest, in front of us. If we could just get a bit closer, we'd be right on them. But yeah, there was a guy literally going up the grass towards the hairpin curve there. Oh, Casper's absolutely sent me. And yeah, I'm not surprised he's run wide, although not as wide as I thought. He's actually done me. Okay, fair enough. I was fully expecting to run massively wide because he was pretty far behind me coming onto the straight. He seems to have bottled it though. Are we able to get back through? We are indeed. You know, that was just about legal, I think. Just about legal on the curb. Yeah, I actually lost a second to the guys in front, so I definitely braked too early. I'm going to try and brake deep for turn 1. Hold it around the outside. Oh! Again, collision that just shouldn't have happened. Collision that should not have happened. The hitboxes are just... that I was nowhere near hitting them there. There was so much clearance between our two wheels. And then he went on the inside, so I tried to give him space, and we got a bit stuck. Flavio's hit the deck. Oh, we're actually going to beat him on the same bike at the moment. That would... that'd be going in the bio, wouldn't it? Beat eSports Rider on the same bike. Doesn't matter if it's a random online lobby where he got taken out. You know, you don't have to provide the context, you just give the fact. And Mir's down as well now, which is something that gets said a lot, unfortunately, these days. We are currently outside the top 5, which would mean our top 5 streak in online races would be over from the previous set to this set. But I feel like, oh, okay, I was gonna say I feel like we could get Casper here, but there's already some guys crashing. Although that Grassini bike actually isn't down, he was just lagging a lot. He took somebody with him, so we're back up into the top 5 now. So pressure is off, I suppose, in that aspect. But tell you what, I feel like a P4 here, and if there's any penalties in front, that'll be a P3. Although I've gone so wide to the hairpin curve, try and get the power, pick up the power, pick up the power as early as we can. Someone's on the grass there. That Grassini guy is struggling pretty massively. But it seems like the Yamaha has not hooked up as well as the Aprilia there, even though top speed was better on the Yamaha, which was a surprise. And it's the 90 degree again. Definitely struggling with that corner on this game for some reason. And there you go then. P5. So the 100% top 5 record keeps alive, although, as I said before, it's very easy to do that when there's literally only 12 people in the lobby. Another pole position. Playing as the reigning world champion now. So we've been playing as the championship leader in a couple of races. We're now the reigning world champion. I think that is Flavio alongside us though, so we are probably a bit screwed, to be honest. But hopefully maybe we can lead down towards turn 1, but it is a long run, so we will have to see. And away we go. Let's find out. I probably should just move everyone in, right? Try and break that. Well, I'll just give him a slipstream basically, but cut him off a little bit. He's going to go to the outside. I'm going to just move over a little bit, but I'm not going to completely block him because... I didn't need to block him, did I? Okay. Oh, I didn't expect to see that. He just... his bike just comes sliding into shit. Oh, dear. Oh dear, that's completely threw me off. I mean, we're somehow still leading after all that, because I was just laughing so much I was surprised I didn't make a mistake, but poor old Flavio, bless him, he's got no luck, has he? I think, to be honest, like, there is an element that because he's an esports rider, he's definitely got a target on his back, that people will recognise his name and think, oh, I've got to send it on him. And unrelated to that, doesn't that look cool with that Catalunya, that building over the track? Obviously, they added it last year in real life. They've added it to the game this year. So again, Catalunya is one. I think they have redone every track, to be honest. Some of them, obviously, more so than others. I don't think they've made them from scratch, but they've definitely improved them. Tell you what, Bobbin's right on me this time. He's not losing to me again. He made his comment about losing to me a few times. And he's, contact in the braking zone into turn one. We're both going to overcook it a little bit, I think, but he's got the position. Are we going to get the switch back? Maybe we will, actually, into turn three. He's on the green. We're at the inside into turn three. He's going to try and hang it on the outside. He's on the more optimal line. We're on the inside. It's fair, actually, maybe not the more optimal line. I was thinking he's good to sweep around the outside. I think there was contact on his screen there by the looks of it, but there absolutely was nowhere near contact on my end there. There was so much, again, so much clearance between the two wheels. And again, we've lost the lead, although this time it's because I made a mistake, but we'll get the switch back through turn 5. That's one of the things I love about turn 5 of this track, is that you can do that. If you run a little bit wide, you can get the switch back. It's another oh, we've been putting out the way a little bit, but again, I was parked on the apex. We're still side by side as we got towards turn 9. I tell you what, look who has now appeared behind us all of a sudden, 0.2 of a second. Well, he's no longer behind me. He's immediately overtaken me. So I'm less bothered now, shall we say, about winning the battle, because it's not for the win, although Bobbin's gone wide, so has Flavio. Oh, there could be contact between them. Flavio almost getting the position there, but not quite able to do it. Is it going to be a collision here? Oh, looks like there was a little bit of contact there. They're pushing each other a little bit wide. Can we try and take advantage? Not quite. We're not going to quite be able to do it, unfortunately. Wow, we've all cut the corner there, I think, all three of us. And Flavio's ended up in the gravel. He's rejoined the circuit. He's going to try and hang it around the outside. And I've crashed. I've crashed. That was, well, to be honest, he was squeezing me towards the grass, and I kind of panicked. So it was a bit of a mistake on my part, because I should have just held my line, but there you go. Easy done. So, unfortunately, we've definitely lost the chance to win the race now. I mean, we had anyway, I think, because the fact he turned up kind of told us that we weren't doing that anymore. Casper rejoins in front of us, so we're still... Well, we're basically resuming our battle from Motegi pretty much at this point then, myself and Casper. I'm feeling a bit more comfortable here, though, so we shall see. Although he's, it looks like he's rolled off a little bit, so he wants me to have a bit of a battle with him, I think. We're going to try and take the spot. So through turn 9, he's clipped the curb. That's going to allow us to get the inside. Does indeed. So P4 now, I think that's as high as we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get any more, again, unless people fall off in front. And even if they run wide, I think it's not enough. We've run a bit wide, though. It's going to allow Casper through, surely. No, not quite. I think turn 10 is definitely improved. You can definitely turn a bit more through there. And someone's gone down. It's obviously the guy's a lap down. Oh, Casper rams his way through. We've got to retaliate. We've got to do the Valentino Rossi pass, surely. We're going to go back for it on the inside. Oh, we've bashed him back out of the way, but to be fair, he bashed his way through me. And we've done the bump and run version of the Valentino Rossi pass there. Oh, I'm not on pole this time. Where am I? P4. A bit further back on the grid. So again, the lights are on. Waiting for them to get here at Argentina. Lights out. And we might have a bit more of a chance now, because the esports guy has left. So we might potentially... Oh, as we go through turn 1, almost collapsed into the back of the LCR Honda Toops, who's been in here the whole time. Gaines there as well. Don't know who the guy is in the lead of the race. I don't know why I've braked so early, and there's contact. Gain has punted about the way. That could provide an opportunity for us to get through his last lap. God, so you want to watch out for that? Oh, I thought they'd gone down then. I think that was lag. Well, it must be lag because they're still going. Yeah, it looked like a pretty massive accident there. Last lap, God, trying to find his way past Toops. To be honest, I think this is the battle for the race for us, right? We're not going to beat Gain unless he crashes or gets taken out. And speaking of crashing or getting taken out, we got dive bombed. There was contact. We somehow stayed upright. The game will probably give me some sort of penalty for it, because that would be the cherry on top of the cake. But last lap, God, is now gone, so we haven't got to worry about the last lap. I feel like Toops, we had to go battle with him and Mazzano, I think, didn't we? So we'll have to see if we can find a way past him. Into the double rights. See, he actually defended really well to Tremonto, didn't he? That's what I remember him from, and oh, that's that time it's not gone so well. I mean, to be fair, he stayed on, so that's... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, mate. Oh, who was that I just rejoined into? Massive apologies. I did not expect the rejoin to be like that. I tried to look, but then I kind of rode onto the line that he was coming onto. So massive apologies, Anakin05. That was really poor. I feel like we've got pace, though. We could probably come back. I think Toops might have lost a spot to Lucas in the collision. Not sure exactly what happened. I went for the move, and then it seemed the gap kind of just closed. I think we met in the middle of the corner. I don't think it was a crazy move. I don't think it was like I went from too far back or anything. So last lap time, then Anakin has got some good pace. Lucas there seems to be letting us through. I don't know if he's got a penalty or if he just waited to try and be in the battle, but that means there is now a podium spot up for grabs in front of us. We've got a good run here through turn 6. I'm feeling it. If he doesn't take the shortcut like he did on the previous lap, we're within a shot here. And he's made a mistake. He's made a big error through turn 7. We're surely within a chance of pulling off a pass here. It's going to probably have to be into the final couple of corners where we already had the contact with Toops previously. And he is going to take the shortcut route, isn't he? So that is going to pretty much rule us out. They need to give a bigger penalty for that in the game because you just don't get anything for it. And obviously there's no incentive to basically to make the corner then therefore. But you could go for an Iannone move here. We've got Lucas right behind us as well, and I've just got on the grass. I shouldn't be able to get away with that. We've almost hit into the side of Anakin there, but he's run a bit wide. We're going to get the cutback, a bit of contact. I think we've done it though, as we've met in the middle of through the corner and up towards the line. We've ended up on the podium. There you go. Rossi and Aprilia in the middle there. That's a throwback to the 1990s, isn't it? An interesting one. So Aprilia lockout there to Morbidelli in third place. Actually quite a good Rossi helmet, that one, because a lot of the ones on the editors aren't very good, but that's actually quite a good one. But here we go then. Lights are on. Here at Sachsenring. First time I played Sachsenring on this game, and that I can tell right away that this has definitely changed as we go towards turn 1. Although I did play it on GP Bikes recently, and it was not a good version on there, so maybe compared to that it feels very different, but compared to maybe the previous MotoGP game it doesn't. But yeah, that curve is definitely different. They've definitely... I think they have redone every track, you know. I am leaning towards that. I think, to be honest, guys in front are just going to pull away because Lucas was quicker than me in the last race. Gain's been quicker than me in like every race. And Sachsenring is not one of my strong suits, so I could see myself just getting dropped here. It could be one of those races where not a lot happens, to be honest. Although we're keeping in touch. I suppose a second is probably a bit more here than it would be another track, like relatively speaking. Second a lap is a lot more at Sachsenring because the lap time is a lot shorter. I think it's for Sachsenring, the track is so short that the race is going to be over so fast. Like, we're all kind of still scoped together, but we are just scoping out a little. We've got a second back to the guy behind, which again, like I said, start of the lap is a bit more here, I guess. Relatively, it's a bit harder to make that time up than a longer track. Less places to do it, of course. Looks like Gain is probably the weakest I've seen him at this one. It looks like he's making more mistakes. I've seen him run wide a couple of times, and as I comment on someone else's mistake, I meant my own. It looks like Lucas in front of us could potentially win the race. He probably should have won at Argentina as well, but I think he'd waited up for whatever reason. But it looks like he's definitely got the pace here to try and win. And we have got someone closing up behind us. I think it's Maverick Vinales. So we're going to try and hang on for this podium. It's difficult to pass at Sachsenring, so that is obviously something we have got to our advantage here. And wow, he is right behind me, this guy here. You could have me literally any second. So we'll just try and be conservative. And Casper's made a big... Lucas has made a big mistake there. I don't know why he goes to call him Casper for some reason. I have no idea. There we go then. Through the final corner. Oh, almost clipped the curb there. Well, I did clip the curb. I almost crashed. And we've got... Oh no! We've lost the second place on the run to the line! You're joking me. Oh, I'm thinking about the back of the grid this time. Here we go then. The KTM's got a great start here a couple of years ago, so maybe we can try and replicate that. We've got quite a clean run to someone, actually, so hopefully we can try and take advantage of him. Actually, we've got a really good jump. Tell you what, we've replicated that Bender start pretty well from fairly deep on the grid. Oh, I've got it way too hot, but tell you what, it's paid off. Come on, pick up the power, come on. How have I managed to pull that one off? I braked so deep, I thought it was going to wipe out everyone through turn 1. And somehow, I've managed to actually get away with it. And I tell you what, I'm feeling good compared to this... Gone San, and I might even go for the pass into Cito Ponds, which is yeah, probably a bit too risky to go for. I'll just sit back here, although to be honest, the fact that I've hesitated means that I could have taken myself, I think, here, because Gain is trying to get up the inside, although he hasn't been able to do it yet. We're close to contact. We are having a bit of contact. Down towards the Pedrosa's corner. We've got to hit the brakes nice and early. I think Goad might have hit the brakes a bit too late, although so have I. Oh, no, actually, no, he hit them pretty well. He got that pretty good. You know what, I'll tell you what. I thought in the first sector I was gaining on him, but he's definitely pulling on me a little bit now. Come on, I've not had a win for ages. I think the only race I've won is the first one I did. So, need to try and get a win. And that was a terrible race as well. I rode so poorly in it. Wow, the curbs. You get so much more vibration off the curbs. I think they are bumpier now. I think that's the thing. That's why they're worse, is because they're now like really bumpy because they're like probably more accurate. They've probably scanned the tracks, I guess. Oh, up the inside goes Gain. So we lose that second position to back down to third place once again. We've got the slipstream on him. Can we try and go back in a bit turn one? Because I was really strong here on the opening lap. I don't know how I braked so deep and managed to get stopped, to be honest with you. I think it's sometimes that extra will when you think you're going to kill someone. You just absolutely ram that brake on just that little bit more. And oh, as I speak about ramming the brake on a bit more, the race leader goes down. So we're now battling for the lead with Gain all of a sudden. And to be honest, I said in the last race it's the weakest I've seen him here. We've stuck with him for basically a whole lap, but I feel like we've got a better chance. We've got a bit of a gap behind us, 1.5. I try to tap this braking zone a little bit more. See, can we force him into a mistake? I've seen him make a couple of mistakes in this session, but not many. He's been very robust, this guy, to be fair. He's been robust, he's been fair. You know, I've not had any issues with him. I like it when you kind of come across the same person for the whole session, really, and they're pretty good. Right, so the elastic band is broken now. He has gapped me completely, and there's only 8 tenths back to the next guy. So I just need to bring it on home clean, and it'll be another podium, another second place, and I think a good way to end. So here we go then, through the final corner. It's going to be another second place to Gain. I mean, the amount of times this guy's beat me. Oh, what is this over the curb? We're going to lose second place almost. Just managed to keep it, but again, the curbs in this game are ridiculous. That is crazy. That is crazy.
And to be honest, I think that curb pretty much summed up the entire video. Absolutely crazy. So that is the end of the session. So hopefully you guys did enjoy that one. If you are new to the channel, please do like the video and subscribe, because it really does help me out. I do plan on maybe doing this a little bit more regularly, doing some streams and making a couple of videos out of them. I'll probably space the videos out a little bit more than I did on this occasion, especially because I'm planning on starting my career mode pretty soon, but I'm just setting up a couple of little things for that, so I've not quite had chance to record that yet. So I've just decided to use the footage that I already do have to make some videos for you guys. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy that one. I hope you do enjoy the rest of your day. I shall see you in the next one.